Okay, so here we go with the results of the different resins in molds. I'm going to show you what they look like this morning. We're going to demold them, so this may take a while because it's not always easy. And then I'm going to check them out in a few weeks because, like I said, the one that I did the crystal on top of my candle the other day was clear when I poured it, and that was only like 3 or 4 weeks ago, so it shouldn't have yellowed like it did, but we're gonna see. So here we go. I'm gonna bring you down, and oh, by the way, I will take pictures of. Okay, I'll just show you. This was what I did yesterday, last night in the tutorial, and you can't see the sparkle, but we'll take it upstairs and I'll do pictures and show you the sparkle in the light. But that's how that one turned out. Okay, so here we go. Let's go on down, and we will start with, my resin. Okay, so this is my resin being demolded. And remember, you saw me just torch it a few times and then I left it. I went upstairs and I did not come back down because I didn't want to be tempted, because these are just a test. So okay, so this is my resin, and as you can see, it is not super clear in the chunky parts, but that could be but it's super clear and sparkly where the crystals were. But there are no bubbles. No bubbles in that. So that's that one. This is my resin 2 in a bigger mold. So let's see how this one turned out. And no, I don't use, because it can make your resin yellow if you're using a clear, I don't use mold release. So that's why I said when you're using the clear, it's not always easy. Okay. So out it comes. Still got a little bit of rubber in that one. Okay, so again, not super clear, but no bubbles. The sparkle, that part's super clear, but this part isn't. And no bubbles. So that's good. Okay, so now we're going to try the new resin that I don't, like I said, I had the opportunity to test it with art, and it's very thin, so I'm not sure. Well, I know I don't want it for art. I don't want to bring it into the shop for that. But this was just a test to see how it turned out. Actually, let's start with the smaller one first. Sorry guys, I know this part's boring, but I wanted you to see right from the beginning. Okay, it's the same thing. Super clear where the crystals are, not so clear in the bigger section, but again, absolutely no bubbles. Okay, so this is mine, and this is, well, it could be ours, but I don't know if I want to bring it in, because it's not really good for art, so, you know. Okay, loosen up, you little booger. This one's the hardest one to get out when you don't use mold release, but I didn't want to change the color in any way. So, let's see. Here we go. Come on. Let go, let go. Let go. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Actually, it's pretty cool. Really sparkly where my crystals were. No bubbles, but cloudy. So those two are a little cloudy, but you know what? That to me, that wouldn't bother me, because I don't use the clear very often. As long as there's no bubbles, because when I do the colored ones, you don't want to see the bubbles. And so both, actually my resin to that. I'll take them upstairs and show you pictures when we do it. Okay, so there's this one. Okay, so that is my resin, and that's the resin, my other company's resin. Oh, guess what? I lost a whole, well, I'll pull it out after. Okay, so this is now the casting resin, and this is the one that, yes, came out crystal clear, and it looks crystal clear. Oh, wait a sec, this is casting resin. Why is it soft? Why are you soft? Okay, so it is crystal clear, but it's soft. Can you watch this? It's not supposed to be soft. It shouldn't do that. See, look at, it should be hard, so you can't move it, but it's soft. See that? Can you see me move that? Okay, so we will test this again, like I said, in a couple of weeks. That's crystal clear. A few little bubbles, but nothing major. But it's soft. But I want to see, this is what I used for my other cluster from the other night, and it was yellowed. And they don't sit in the sun. I'll show you where they sit. Okay, and here's the flat crystal. Again, soft. Why are you soft? That's not even deep. Why are you soft? Okay, so this is the other one I did with that, the casting resin. It got some rubber in there, but that's okay. That just keeps it out of the mold from now on. It's crystal clear. Hold on. Let's see if that helps. Does that help? It's crystal clear. It really is. But it's soft. Look. And that's not supposed to be soft. So, okay, so that is the casting mold. Crystal clear, we've got some bubbles. Can you see the bubbles? We got some bubbles, but you know, like I said, it's crystal clear. But bubbles, and it's soft, and it shouldn't be. And I did these little roses even smaller, and they're still soft. Okay. They got a few little bubbles in them, but nothing major, but it shouldn't be soft. That's really bothering me. And every one of these, this casting resin, my resin, and the new stuff that I tried are a 2-to-1 measurements, and I did them exactly right. And even this little itty bitty one, this little tiny rose, should be as hard as a rock. And I just flattened it. Just flattened it. Okay, so these are the other, okay, these two molds were with the resin that I don't want to bring in for art. Very clear, a little bit of cloud to it, but absolutely no bubbles, and it's hard. Okay, and this is the other one I did with that. Pretty clear, a little cloudy, absolutely no bubbles, and it's hard. Just the stuff that flew over the edge is mushy, but it's hard. Can't bend it. So those are those. And then these shells and this mermaid, I'll just do the mermaid. Same thing. A little cloudy, but absolutely no bubbles. Just one little one on the back here. This is soft. Well, even it's not that soft, but the edge overflow is. But the mermaid herself is hard and doesn't bend. And then I did all these shells, so I'm not going to pull them out right now. So these are with my resin. This is with the resin, my other resin, but I'm not bringing it in unless you wanted it. But it's very thin, so it's not great for art. And this is with the casting resin. And crystal clear for now. Like I said, we're going to test it in a couple of weeks and see if it has yellowed. But it's soft, and I don't understand that. And there are some bubbles. That's pretty, though. Where my crystals were. I just got a chunk of the, which, see, I could pull right out if I wanted to. This is not right. That's weird. Okay, so that's that. So, guys, that is our test. So what that tells me, personally, is my resin is very good for small molds. Nothing big. It's not a casting resin. No bubbles, so when I do the colored ones or the ones with glitter, that'll be excellent. But a bit cloudy. And that's fine. That doesn't bother me a bit. When I did the smaller molds, more clear. Okay, that other test was just thrown in there with that resin. Same thing though, no bubbles and very hard. And the casting resin, clear for now, bubbles and soft. And I don't understand that, but anyway, we'll work on that. Okay. So I'm going to take you upstairs. Well, I'm not going to take you upstairs, but I am going to show you where all my molds sit when they're done. And there's no sun. No sun whatsoever. Okay, so this is what bothers me. See, this is mine. Turned out kind of clear. No. But here's another one with the casting, and it's kind of gone yellow. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway. See? Mine. Cloudy. But no bubbles. and no yellowing. Okay, well, it's interesting. And it's not like I'm not going to use these. I will use these because, you know, no crystal is perfect, so I will use all these. But anyway, okay, so that was our test, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming to my studio this morning and last night. And that is the results. And there we go. It's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm going to take my piece upstairs and take pictures for you so you can see what it looks like. And I might do a little video on it to show you the sparkle. Okay, love ya. Bye, guys.